Good afternoon, everyone. Apopka High School welcomes you to Joe Sterling Gymnasium for game number 14 out of 24 here at the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge, the event that puts the reputation of the Orlando Metro Conference on the line against some of the best talent in the greater Central Florida area. And today we welcome as our guests wearing the orange jerseys, visitors on the scoreboard from Mount Dora High School. They are the Hurricanes. And wearing the white jerseys, home on the scoreboard, participating in their first basketball game ever as part of their inaugural season from Lake Buena Vista High School, please welcome the Vipers. Let's meet the teams. We'll begin with our guests from Mount Dora, and we will start with their starters at guard with 5'9" senior number 0, Kavion Barnes. At guard, 6'3" junior number 1, Alex Croce. At shooting guard, 6'3" junior number 4, Christian Key. At guard, 5'9" junior number 10, Cohen O'Hara. And finally for the Hurricanes at center, 6'6" senior number 40, Connor Melody. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Lake Buena Vista Vipers. Starting at guard, 6' junior number 1, Kenold Pierre. At forward, 5'11" junior number 11, Leonardo De La Nuez. At forward, 6'3" freshman number 25, Darwin Huerfano. At center and forward, 6'5" junior number 33, Luis Soto. And finally for the Vipers at guard, 6' junior number 34, Sammy Gillis. The Hurricanes are coached by John Liptak in his third year. The Vipers by Gerald Scott in his first year. The officials for today's game are from the Central Florida Officials Association here in Orlando. We thank them for their dedicated service to our high school athletic programs and join them along with our participating schools, reminding everyone to make great sportsmanship a part of this and every athletic competition. For those of you here in the arena, we want to let you know that we are live streaming all 24 games of the Metro versus Florida Challenge on both YouTube and Varsity Sports Network. Just open up the YouTube app on your favorite computer, smart TV, or mobile device and search for Metro versus Florida Challenge, or log on to varsitysportsnetwork.org. And you can tune into coverage here from Apopka High School all day. Make sure your friends and family back home know they can do that. And if you have to leave us later today and need to do it yourself, we want to make sure that you know how to do that as well. And for those of you who are already doing that, I want to welcome you to Joe Sterling Gymnasium. This is Mark Barchi, Media Director of the Metro versus Florida Challenge. And Neil Fisher has been with me all day. He's going to take a break at some point, but he has been running the marathon alongside me from the Apopka Chief to bring you these 24 games of basketball action. And we're going to start things off. Basket by Alexander Croce to open up scoring for the Hurricanes. And so it's always exciting when you get to call the very first game ever for a brand new program, and we've had the opportunity to do that twice today. Horizon and Lake Buena Vista both opening up on the west side of Orange County this year. And there we have Leonardo De La Nuez on the pass from Gillis for 3 to put the Vipers on the board. And Hurricanes going to try to answer with a tray. That's not going to fall for them. Vipers have a chance to go to work and try to extend their early lead. Pass over to Pierre, a little too hot. I'm going to say that touched the backboard equipment. That is the same as out of bounds. So it'll be a team rebound for the Hurricanes going back the other direction. This is game number 14, as we mentioned earlier, out of 24. So it is a marathon of games that we do. Every team in the Orlando Metro Conference, which is represented by all of the Orange County Public Schools here in Central Florida, has an opportunity to participate as the home team in each contest. And then Coach Scott Williams, the head coach here at Apopka High School, who is also the event director for the Metro versus Florida Challenge. He solicits interest from some of the best private schools in Central Florida, as well as some public schools that are in the surrounding counties. We have Polk, Osceola, Lake, Seminole counties all represented here this year, as we often do, in addition to some private schools from Orange County. And that makes up the Florida half of the field that are the challengers in each game, the visiting teams, and we kind of keep a just for fun tote board, which right now the Metro Conference is kind of struggling with. We've had a couple of close losses, and under the basket we're going to get a steal by Leonardo de la Nuez. Right now the Metro teams have won just 3 of the 13 we've had so far. So they have a 3-10 record for this season. They had an 111-84 record going into this event over the lifetime of the Metro versus Florida, as Pierre gets called here for traveling. Hurricanes ball. And I realize we've not been running the clock. The clock has been running on the scoreboard, so never fear. We are keeping time properly. Putback made by number 40, Connor Melody. So we'll get that clock synchronized with the scoreboard in the arena here in just a moment. Don't worry. Pierre bounces one off the heel. Rebound goes to Melody. Into the paint. Melody trying to use his height to get over and cannot. Rebound goes to De La Nuez. Foul is called against number 1. Alexander Crozier on the hold. That's the team's first, and it will send Kennel Pierre to the line, shooting 2 for the Vipers. First shot, no good. Over 2, and Melody gets the rebound.
So, thank you for your patience. We had some technical difficulties. We are back on. And the Mount Dora Hurricanes currently holding a 4-3 lead, 3:54 remaining in the first quarter. And we're going to get a timeout. The opposition representing the Metro Conference, the first-year school, Lake Buena Vista Vipers. And back to you, Mark.
30-second timeout called by the Vipers. Basketball culture is changing. Bring the same attitude to your team wear. Let us outfit your team with primo performance at every level. Coaches can go to hoopculture.com and click on the Team HC link for more information today. The Winter Park Driving Academy is a proud sponsor of the Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Visit WPDriving.com to schedule a lesson with your student driver today. Oh for 2 at the line. Rebound goes to Sammy Gullis, and it goes the other way. Checking into the game for Mount Dora, Jaden Lister. Pierre can't get the jumper to go. Good work on the baseline by Soto, pulling in the rebound, but not able to hold on to it. Checking into the game for the Vipers, number 20, Filian Elvital. Spin move by Crozy. That's not there, and the Vipers pick up the rebound. Here comes De La Nuez the other direction. Nice bounce pass into him, trying to get to the paint, and it's blocked by Melody. And they're also going to say Melody managed to get it to go off the Vipers. So Mount Dora catches a break. And we've got a substitution here. Checking into the game for Mount Dora, number 23, Kyle Cobb. So Melody earning his keep for sure in the opening 5 minutes of this game. And Lister now will take it and set up the play as he gets a little harassment from the Vipers coming across half court. Trey doesn't fall for Keith. Putback is not there either. And finally the Vipers come up with it. Vital on the rebound. So 3 chances to score there for the Hurricanes. Not able to take advantage of any of them. And so far we have a low-scoring game. Both teams really struggling to find their shot. And a mishandle by Huerfano is going to result in a backcourt violation. Hurricanes ball. Barnes sets up the play. No full court pressure so far from the Vipers. Swing to the corner. Nothing there. We'll come back out. And now Lister decides to take it in himself. Tries to drive the paint. Too hot on the layup. And the rebound comes to Vital. Vipers looking for some opportunities to retake the lead. They let the tray go. De La Nuez can't get it to fall. The rebound bounces to Key. Into the paint. Not there. Go back outside. Three seconds in the key. Vipers ball. And so I believe that was Kyle Cobb that camped out too long under the basket. That results in the turnover, and once again, the Vipers have an opportunity to take the lead for the first time in this game. Drain out there for Pierre. We're going to say that touched the backboard equipment, so that'll be out of bounds and a team defensive rebound for the Hurricanes. Barnes now getting ready to set up the play as we get ready to dip under 1 minute. And Cobb gets called for traveling. Vipers ball. Pass to the paint. Nothing there, though. And a miscue there as De La Nuez passes the ball out of bounds. Hurricanes ball with 26.4 seconds remaining in the first. Hurricanes are going to be content to swing and make sure they get the last word of the first quarter. No scoring records being set so far in this game. The three released and not even close for Barnes. That takes us to the end of the first period, and it's a low-scoring contest. Just 3 field goals have been put in so far, but the Hurricanes lead the Vipers 4-3 at the end of the opening 8 minutes here in game number 14 of the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge presented by Hoop Culture. Today's games presented by Wilhelm Construction Industries. The 11th annual Metro versus Florida Challenge is presented by Hoop Culture. Basketball culture is changing. Bring the same attitude to your team. Let us outfit your team with primo performance at every level. Coaches, go to hoopculture.com and click on the Team HC link for more information today. St. Germain Chiropractic specializes in natural, non-invasive healthcare. Our physicians are trained to use a full range of medical diagnostic tools, combined with a wide array of effective treatment techniques to give our patients the relief they seek. Armed with years of experience, we're here to offer more than just chiropractic services. We also provide nutritional and lifestyle counseling, physical rehabilitation therapy, and help with supplements, including vitamins and natural herbal medicines for an overall well-being of our patients. The Vipers have the opening possession of the second quarter. We're back to live action here at Joe Sterling Gymnasium, home of Apopka High School, the Blue Darters. And this is game 14. We're going to get a call of traveling against Pierre. Hurricanes ball. Checking into the game for Lake Buena Vista, Sammy Gillis. Also in, Filion Vital. Basket for the Hurricanes by Alexander Crozy. Checking into the game for the Hurricanes, number 10, Cohen O'Hara. Vital can't get it to fall. Rebound goes to Melody, who snuck back in between quarters. Christian Key, stop, pop, and drop for 2. Three seconds in the key. Hurricanes ball. O'Hara for three, not there. Putback won't fall either. Foul called against Vipers, number 33. Soto, his first. Connor Melody is at the line. Misses both. Rebound by Key at the other end. Dribble broken up. Melody tries to make something happen but has to travel in the process. Sammy Gillis for three. That's just the second field goal of the day for Lake Buena Vista. Both of them have come from behind the arc. Alexander Croce on the jump shot. Jason Lister is fouled on the attempt. Foul called against number 34, Sammy Gillis. That's his first personal foul, the team's second. Lister shooting two. Lister goes 2 for 2 at the free throw line, and that will put the Hurricanes up by a 2-1 margin. Colin O'Hara is fouled on the attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The foul is called against number 33, Alois Soto. That's his second personal foul, the team's fourth. Checking into the game for LBV, number 23, Marcus Santiago. Put back made by number 1, Alexander Croce. Blocked by Melody. Jaden Lister coast to coast. And we'll pause for a Viper timeout. Full timeout. 30-second timeout called by Lake Buena Vista. This season, give the gift of a healthy smile. Visit Baptiste Orthodontics and Dentistry for Kids with 3 convenient offices in Apopka, Orlando, and Windermere, offering braces and aligners for all ages. And exclusively in Apopka, make an appointment with Dr. Alma, our board-certified pediatric dentist. Hoopculture is the premier one-stop online store for copying unique basketball accessories. The foremost in independent street and lifestyle apparel, setting trends with each and every new arrival. Visit hoopculture.com and enter promo code METRO for 10% off your order. Elevate Orlando is a civic nonprofit focused on helping students grow in strength of character and application of essential life skills. Elevate essential character and traits and life skills are taught in the classroom, modeled through mentoring, and incorporated into all they do so students can apply those skills to their lives. Through a partnership with OCPS, Elevate's curriculum is offered as an accredited elective course, and their private employees can spend over 50% of their time outside of school mentoring students. Kenold Pierre coming out of the timeout for 2. Pierre brings the ball to the front court, tries to take the tray himself, left open. It's a little short though. Rebound goes to O'Hara. Jaden Lister picks up 2 for the Hurricanes. Deflected away there by Gillis. Illegal hands called against number 24, Jaden Lister. That's his first personal foul, the team's second. Checking into the game for Lake Buena Vista, number 20, Filion Vital. Melody goes out to Alexander Croze for 3. Sammy Gillis adds 2 for the Vipers. Three-point basket. Scored by number 34, Sammy Gillis. Steal by Pierre, and he converts. Kenold Pierre steals the layup for the Vipers. So it took the Vipers a little bit longer than the Hurricanes to find their rhythm, but they are starting to get into it now. They trail by 7 with 2:20 remaining here in the second quarter. Tray doesn't fall for Barnes, and it's going to go out of bounds. Copeland is in for Lister, 20 for 24. Connor Melody on the pass from Emmanuel Copeland. Barnes scoops it up after the missed tray from De La Nuez. And now a steal taken away from Croze by Pierre. Tries to go coast to coast himself. Draws the foul on the attempt. Kenold Pierre fouled on the way up. He'll go to the line and shoot 2 For the Vipers, the foul is called against number 11, Victor Rivera, his first, the team's third. First free throw is good. Sammy Bilal comes in for Lake Buena Vista. And 2 for 2 at the line for Pierre. Basket by Connor Melody. Sammy Gillis for 3. Three will not fall for Rivera. Melody trying to clean up, and he does. Putback is made by Connor Melody. Melody makes the steal from Pierre. Can't keep it in bounds, though, as Barnes tries to chase it out. Into traffic, trying to find something down the baseline, and there it is. Sammy Gillis floats in the 2 from the baseline, Jay. Less than 7 seconds. Hurricanes likely to have the last word of the first half. To the corner, but no. Kavion Barnes is called for traveling. Vipers ball. And from their own baseline, I'm not sure that they're going to be able to do anything with it here. Valiant effort, but no. So that takes us to the end of the first half. And after it looked like the game might have been slipping away from the Vipers, they have closed it back to a 6-point ball game. The Hurricanes still go into the locker rooms with the advantage, though. 28-22 is your score at the end of the opening 16 minutes. Here in game number 14 out of 24 in the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Excel Speed provides training for all sports, high school, Pop Warner, youth sports, football, baseball, track, and more for both boys and girls. Some of the benefits of Excel Speed fitness and training include NFL and All-American college trainers. The program is fully customizable and mobile. They can also come to you. President Low Wood brings his experience as a former high school and college athlete to develop young players into successful athletes and scholars. Florida Hoops is the most respected name in boys high school basketball recruiting in the Sunshine State. Their staff of writers and contributors provide coverage ranging from college commitments to player and team rankings to stories on prospects and programs from around the state. Baptiste Orthodontics and Dentistry for Kids is a proud sponsor of the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. With 3 convenient offices in Apopka, Orlando, and Windermere, it's never been easier to have a healthy new smile. Braces and aligners for all ages, plus dentistry for kids, exclusively in Apopka. And speaking of Apopka Commissioner Kyle Becker is proud to support the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge and sends his best wishes to all the participating teams. Once again, it's a 6-point ball game. 28-22 is your score. Halfway through game 14 here at the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. We'll be back in just over 6 minutes from Joe Sterling Gymnasium to bring you the conclusion of this game. Hurricanes have the opening possession of the second half. Welcome back to Joe Sterling Gymnasium here at Apopka High School, home of the Blue Darters and home of the Metro versus Florida Challenge, presented in memory of Coach Earl Graham and presented this year by Hoop Culture. This is Mark Bargy, the media director for the Metro versus Florida Challenge, here with you for this event, and we're going to start off with Connor Melody on the pass from Cohen O'Hara to open up second half scoring for the Canes. And we're going to get a steal under the basket. And a quick pass. Connor Melody again, this time the pass coming from Barnes. And we have an inbounding violation. That'll give the ball to the Hurricanes. Another opportunity. Key shoots an air ball. Melody can't get the putback to go either, and the rebound goes to Kennel Pierre. Illegal screen is called against the Vipers, number 33, Luis Soto. That's his third personal foul, the team's first of this half. No basket, 3 seconds in the key. Vipers ball. Offensive foul is called against number 33, Luis Soto. That's now his fourth personal foul, the team's second of this half. Checking into the game for him is number 23, Marcus Santiago. So Soto has to sit down with 4 fouls. To Melody, using that height in the paint again. Can't get it to drop, and the rebound goes to Pierre. Down the baseline, we're going to get a foul drawn by Santiago. Foul called against Hurricanes, number 10, Cohen O'Hara. His first personal foul, the team's first of this half. Trey won't fall for the Vipers. Rebound quickly, coast to coast. Not going to happen for Barnes. Also trying to make something in transition for the Vipers. We've got Sammy Gillis. Doesn't make it there, but Gillis draws the foul. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The foul is called against Hurricanes, number 1. It's Alexander Crozie's second personal foul. The team's second as well. Won't fall, and the rebound goes to Melody. Struggling with the dribble, and it gets lost to Gillis. Coming back the other way, coast to coast, blocked by Key. Rebound to Barnes, and he's got it. Kavion Barnes, coast to coast for 2. Shot missed, is tapped over by Christian Key. From the paint, not there for Crozie. Rebound to Melody. Bad bounce pass, barely handled by Kavion Barnes, and we're going to pause for a Hurricane timeout. Mount Dora requests a 30-second timeout. If you have a goal to buy or sell your home, put Latrice Singleton VLO's passion to work for you with Keller Williams Realty. Stop by the raffle table at the entrance to the arena to meet Latrice tomorrow and enter for your chance to win gift cards from our Money Tree just in time for the holidays. Latrice Singleton VLO, your praying agent. The 11th Annual Metro vs. Florida Challenge is proudly supported by Williams Construction and Development, dedicated professionals, superior craftsmanship, and better building materials. We are back to live action at at Joe Sterling Gymnasium. A little more than halfway through game 14 here at the 11th Annual Earl Graham Metro vs. Florida Challenge, presented by Hoop Culture. And Christian Key floats one in for two. Trey let go by Gillis, not there. And it's going to wail out of bounds off of the Vipers. Player slowing down a little bit. Well, or not. Rosie powers his way to the corner. Vipers declining to put on full court pressure, at least at this moment. Hurricanes still looking for an option. And they're going to reset the play. And we're going to get a whistle here and an officials conference with a couple of the players. Looks like we had a little scrappiness there between Gillis of the Vipers and Crozy of the Hurricanes. Not a foul per se. Nobody's going to actually go in the stat book for that, but a little admonishment by the official. Filian Vital into the game for LBV. Nice inbound, and that's going to be Barnes to Melody for the layup. And we're going to get an offensive call. Offensive foul is called against number 34, Sammy Gillis. That's his third personal foul. The team's third of this half. Foul called against number 25, Darwin Huerfano. That's his first personal foul. The team's fourth. Barnes, not there. And Christian Key is not able to get there in time to save it, so it goes out of bounds. Vipers take over at their own baseline. 22-38, the Vipers trail, struggling to get back into this one. It looked like they had some momentum going into halftime. They closed it to within 6. Now they trail by 16, so they've fallen by an additional 10 points since the break. And we're going to get a held ball. Possession, Vipers. Three from Darwin Huerfano. Cannot be answered by a tray at the other end. But putback scored by Cohen O'Hara. Pierre to the paint. Looked like Melody might have gotten a piece of that. In any case, the rebound goes to Crozy, and we're going the other way. So at this point, the Vipers just, since halftime, have not had any answers for the Hurricanes as they have let that 6-point lead slip to 15 now. Melody draws the foul. Can't get it to go, but he will go to the line. Foul called against Vipers. Number 23, Marcus Santiago, his first, the team's fifth. And Connor Melody will be at the line shooting 2 for the Hurricanes. Melody is an early favorite for the MVP award in this game as he makes the first. Both free throws fall. And that gives the Hurricanes a 42-25 advantage over the Vipers. To the paint. An anemic shot there. Tyrus Lucky was called with the foul on that rebound, and now we're going to get a steal from the Vipers. That's Santana getting his first stats of the game. Spin to the paint, didn't like what he saw. Santana will take it instead, and it bounces out. Sammy Gillis picks up the Viper layup. And we'll pause for a full timeout. Full timeout requested by the Vipers. The 11th annual Metro versus Florida Challenge is presented online in partnership with Varsity Sports Network. All your favorite sports all year long, all in one place. Visit varsitysportsnetwork.org for live 24/7 coverage of high school sports around the state. We're back to live action here at Joe Sterling Gymnasium, home of the Apopka Blue Darters. And the Hurricanes are called here for traveling Vipers ball. Foul is called against Hurricanes, number 24, Jaden Lister, his second personal foul, the team's third. That will send Sammy Gillis to the line, shooting 2 for the Vipers. First free throw finds the mark. Connor Melody returns to the game for Mount Dora. Second free throw off the heel. Goes to the corner and finds Kavion Barnes. Swatted away quickly, but it will stay with the Hurricanes. Connor O'Hara is called for traveling Vipers ball. Foul is called against number 23, Kyle Cobb, his first, the team's fourth. That sends number 34, Sammy Gillis, to shoot 2. Second one doesn't go. Melody gets the rebound. Melody may have gotten away with a step there, but he gets it off to Crozy. Can't get that to go. And we're going to go out of bounds off the Hurricanes. It'll be Vipers ball. You got to give it to the official first. And the tray will not fall at the buzzer, and so that takes us to the end of the third period, and it is now a 42-29 advantage for the Hurricanes going into the fourth quarter here in Game 14 of the 11th Annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. The Hurricanes have the opening possession of the fourth quarter. Welcome back to Joe Sterling Gymnasium. This is Mark Barchi, Media Director of the Metro versus Florida Challenge, joining you for tonight's cast on Varsity Sports Network and YouTube Live. Trey is short for De La Nuez. And we're going to foul on the rebound. Sammy Gillis is fouled on the putback attempt. He's at the line shooting two. That was Connor Melody's first personal foul, the team's fifth. Number 23, Kyle Cobb on the pass from Key. Foul called again against Connor Melody. That's now his second personal foul, the team's sixth. And that will send the Vipers, number one, Kendall Pierre, to the line, shooting for the Vipers. And he hits the first. Checking into the game for Lake Buena Vista, number 22, Dev Davidia. Two for two at the line for Pierre. That'll help the Viper cause a little bit. Barnes looking for an opportunity, loses his dribble. Hurricanes able to reset the play, though. Basket by Kyle Cobb. Blocked. Sammy Gillis is fouled on the putback attempt. He'll go to the line and shoot two. The foul is called against number 23, Kyle Cobb, his second, the team's seventh. Gillis shooting two. Not there, and the rebound goes to Melody. Well, we had some trouble. Held ball, possession, Vipers. Checking into the game for Mount Dora, number 10, Cohen O'Hara. Melody got a piece of that. To the paint, it's there. Kyle Cobb from Alexander Croce. Where Fano can't get it, Melody gets the rebound. He's now well into double-double territory with 16 points and 12 rebounds. Key misses the tray, and there's Connor Melody on the putback. So again, if this result holds, which it's looking more and more like it's going to, Connor Melody is your shoe-in with the double-double for your MVP. Three-point basket for Kendall Pierre on the pass from Sammy Gillis. Whatever it is we're shooting. Foul is called against number 1, Kendall Pierre. His first personal foul, the team's 7th. Checking into the game for Lake Buena Vista, Filianel Vital, and the Hurricanes are now into the bonus. At the line shooting 1-1, number 1, Alexander Croce. Foul is called against number 23, Kyle Cobb. That's his third personal foul, the team's 8th, and that will send the Vipers to the free throw line. Kendall Pierre shooting 2. And a little pause here to clean up some water on the floor. Again, Pierre with an opportunity to shoot 2. He's got 11 tonight, so he is the second leading scorer for the Vipers. Can't get that one to fall, though. Sammy Gillis leads the team with 18. Second one goes. And we have a full timeout requested by the Vipers. We invite you to stay with us. We still are not done with all the hoop action we have for today. This is not the last game. In fact, it's not the second to last game either. We got 2 more for you, and the next one promises to be a good one. It's our marquee event. Both of these teams are ranked in the top 10 in their respective classifications. Olympia, number 9 in 7A, takes on Bartow, number 5 in 6A, and the reigning 6A state champion. That's coming up next at 7:30 p.m. Then Timber Creek takes on Buchholz at 9 o'clock to wrap up day 2 of the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. Back to live action. And the Hurricanes take the ball from their own baseline. Tipped away by Soto, who snuck in during the timeout. Traveling, Vipers ball. The tray from downtown will not fall for Pierre. And a struggle for the rebound. The referees let him duke it out. And Cobb comes up with it. And 2 rapid turnovers followed by a foul. Foul is called against number 25, Darwin Huerfano on the hold. That's his second personal foul, the team's 8th. At the line, shooting bonus for the Hurricanes will be number 10, Cohen O'Hara. But first, checking into the game for Mount Dora, number 0, Kavion Barnes. First free throw is good. Now checking in for the Vipers, number 11, Leonardo De La Nuez. Second free throw is not good, but the first one was. Nice pass in the paint. Luis Soto on the pass from Leonardo De La Nuez. Connor Melody from Alexander Crozy. So some quick answers there, and the Vipers seem to have figured out life in the fourth quarter, but the damage done in the third quarter they've not really been able to undo. They've been trading possessions so far. And here Melody gets another rebound. He's up to 14 rebounds. He got 20 points, 14 rebounds. He's getting close not just to an MVP performance, but a Hall of Fame performance. We do keep records for the Metro versus Florida Challenge. We've been keeping full stats ever since, I think, the third edition of the event. Quick pass in, and that is Connor Melody from Alexander Crozy for 2. So now 22 points and 14 rebounds. Good pass and a good bucket. That's Luis Soto from Kenold Pierre, putting up 2 for the Vipers, and the Vipers request a 30-second timeout. We want to remind those of you in the arena that we are live streaming all of the games here at the Metro versus Florida Challenge on both YouTube and Varsity Sports Network. Make sure your friends and family know that they can tune in to varsitysportsnetwork.org, where they can also catch it on our YouTube channel. And you can do the same if you're not able to join us for the last 2 games tonight or for any of the 8 games coming up tomorrow. Kenold Pierre adds 2 for the Vipers. Christian Key can't get the tray to fall. There's yet another rebound for Melody. We're a few seconds behind the clock at the bottom of your screen. I'm going to fix that for you right now. There we go. Now we are fully synchronized with the scoreboard on the wall. And we are getting close to the end here, and it looks like the Vipers may end up conceding this one. 13 points, that's a lot to recover in 30 seconds. But there's a start. Filian Vital from the key for two. Foul is called against number 1, Kennel Pierre. That's his second personal foul. Team's ninth. Kavion Barnes shooting. "30-second timeout called by the Hurricanes. Stick around after the conclusion of this game for the presentation of the Earl Graham MVP. If you've been following the stats, you probably have a good idea where this is going, but we'll wait until the end of the game to announce it. And then coming up next, again, we have our marquee event, Olympia taking on Bartow. That's scheduled to start at 7:30. It'll probably be just a couple minutes late, but we'll be close to on time for that game. And so the Hurricanes will go with an empty key. Barnes does not get the last free throw. Tray doesn't fall for Santana, and Melody gets instructions from his coach to go ahead and just sit on this one. That takes us to the end of the ball game. "56-44 is the final score, a 12-point victory for the Hurricanes here in Game 14 of the 11th annual Earl Graham Metro versus Florida Challenge. On behalf of the Graham family, we have Coach Sears with us to present the Earl Graham MVP Award, and this should come to no surprise to anyone following the stats from our previous game. He had a double-double performance to lead the Hurricanes to victory with 22 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 block shots. Your MVP for Game 14 is Connor Melody. Once again, don't go anywhere. We've got lots more basketball action coming up next. One of our marquee events for the whole Metro versus Florida Challenge. This should be a good one. Olympia, the Titans, take on the Bartow Yellow Jackets. That's coming up in less than 10 minutes. If you're watching on Varsity Sports Network, stay tuned right where you are. Don't go anywhere. We'll follow this up with some commercial break, and we'll be right back with that game. If you're on YouTube, just remember each game is its own separate live stream, so we'll meet you at the Game 15 live stream in about 9 minutes.